right, guys, what is up? All right, hopefully everybody is having a good time so far today. It's been a pretty chill Monday for me. Get things going. I am trying to get things going back with the live streaming and create videos in the future. Finally got a new PC because my laptop won't let me do anything when I try to stream my sculpting. So now we'll probably get that back into here and start doing sculpting, start doing live stream box unboxing. Hopefully get some people in here with us and hopefully make some more content in the future. We got to talk to you guys and build up a community and get things going. But for now, we have Fabio here joining us today. So let's welcome him in. There we go.
What up?
Yo, what's up, man? So what has been new for you this past week?
New, like toy-wise, or just new?
What's new in your life? What do you feel like talking about? What's going on? Yeah, it's new.
I don't know. It's been kind of quiet because I feel like the most exciting thing I do these days is just go to concerts and stuff. So I'm kind of in between shows right now, which is like a good thing. Because I think I went 1 week to like 3.
Yeah, you had a ton of them. Which one did you go to?
I mean, on top of a whole like weekend trip for Power Trip, it was like pretty much a festival. It was a festival. Then I did like Death Clock and Baby Metal like 3 days after that, and then 2 days after that was my friend's like album release party. So it's been just like a lot of shows, and then just honestly, it took like a full week to like recover after that. So I'm kind of.
How was that Baby Metal one?
Baby Metal was super sick, man. I was not really too familiar with them. You know, I've heard them here and there, but I wasn't exactly like a big fan, like just seeing them. But the way I become fans of any band is from like seeing them live. So like being there in the energy and everything was like, I get it. Man.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
What I've seen from their concerts, they go pretty big.
Yeah, it's just like a theater show, so it definitely wasn't. It was on the smaller side. I went from like big scale, like 100,000 people festivals to like small theater show to like club in the same week. So I got like all kind of the whole spectrum, and yeah, I think the theater shows end up being the best. Toy Box of Doom was there. Drew.
Nice.
He's a big Baby Metal guy, so on top of like seeing the energy and then like kind of like talking with him during and after and everything, I can like feel his energy and what he was digging about it. So like that helped me sort of like sink it in, and it was really cool. They put on an amazing show.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
So I'm just kind of enjoying the downtime right now because I'm going next week. Let's see, it would be a week from today, maybe? No, a week from Thursday. I'm going down to San Diego to see Kyle. One of his local venues is this band that we saw called Early Moods that opened up for this other band that we had seen before called Midnight. These are like kind of smaller acts at this point. It's not like it's not or anything like that, but they opened up for this one band we saw and we became fans, and now they're opening up again for these other kind of 2 big-ish bands, at least bigger than them. So going to that next week, so that'll be a lot of fun. It really is just like the most exciting thing that I do right now, other than just shooting toys. That's the other thing keeping me busy is just.
Yeah, we always have to have like a little side hobby or side things we like to do in between.
Pretty much, yeah. It's my little escape for sure. Like I'm not a big like partier, I suppose. I don't go to parties. I don't really like go to the club. I don't go to bars really, other than to like see metal shows. So that's fun. That's my little.
How often do you do like the VIP stuff to go to the backstage?
I don't really do much of that. First of all, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You gotta pick and choose. Like I'm trying to get more into like concert photography too, to kind of expand my photo portfolio. So for like my friend's album release, he like caught me the ticket so that I would like shoot the show. So that was cool. So more of that. I'm down to do some more. I'll go to shows all day if I don't have to pay, and I can just have like a purpose there other than hurting my neck headbanging.
Hell yeah. Man, I was dead after that Ghost concert. I got out of the pit. Yeah, right. My legs, I was like trying to move my legs and bend them. Oh, that hurt so much. I was like, oh god, I need to go home now.
Bro, and we went to both nights. Me and Kyle were only gonna go that first night, and then some friends of his invited us for night 2. So yeah, we ended up going back to back, and then like I think it was that following weekend or like the weekend after that was when we went to Power Trip. So
jeez,
September.
was there a difference between the first night and the second night?
No, it was pretty identical. It was the same set
Oh,
list, same production. I think night 1 was like, I think night 2 actually had better sound, but I feel like Papa performed better night 1.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Interesting.
I felt a little more dialed in. By night 2, he maybe was. They weren't expecting to do night 2, so
True.
because they had sold out night 1 so quick, I guess.
Yeah, we got lucky that my girl was able to get the tickets at that time. Otherwise, she would have been bummed out.
Yeah, I wish we'd been able to meet up, but I
Yeah.
forgot. Like it was a cell phone and device free show.
Yeah, that made it difficult as hell to find anybody.
Yeah, we're like in the parking lot, like we're between like post B, like behind the merch thing, and like if they're not here, then we just got to assume we couldn't find it, and we got to just go in.
Yeah, they're especially with us having a little VIP package thing. You know, like shuffle us into. You had to get in line early and shuffle us in. And once you're in the pit, you had to sit there for 2 hours before it even started. So I'm like, I'm not
you
moving.
guys did the VIP thing too, huh? That's crazy. Yeah. How was that? Did you do the meet and greet?
We didn't do the meet and greet one, no. Which no, I don't think they were even doing a meet and greet this one. I think it was where like you get a signed lithograph for the higher VIP one, and go through their little museum tour thing. So we basically just had the pass to the pit area, and then get a gift bag of a bunch of swag.
Ooh, fun!
Which I still gotta give you some those the mummy dust. I got some mummy dust for you.
Oh yeah, dude, I would love that. I messed up, dude. I should have fucking gotten the poster, the forum poster that they had there. I got the shirt, but on night 2, Kyle's friends, we ended up getting like we had to go to the will call to get the tickets, so they gave us like a physical printed out ticket of like the forum, and Kyle had the foresight to get the damn poster and then frame it up with the ticket and everything. And I have the ticket, and I didn't really think of it at the time. And then when I got back, I was like, fuck, I should have gotten the damn poster. And then of course Kyle sends me the photo of his all framed up with the ticket and everything. Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. I should have done that. But it's all good.
It's too crazy. All right, well, let's see. We got a couple people up in here. We got B Rivera saying, "What up, y'all? What's up, man?
What up, dude?
You chilling with us." And then we got Henrock.
That's my boy Henrock. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? He said, "Sup, Popster."
What's up with you, Henrock? Henrock's been hitting it hard for fucking October as well.
Oh yeah, all right. I gotta figure it out. I don't think I follow them. I want to figure that out.
Dude, Henrock's the man. Henrock, I heard you met up at the burger place with Boog for NYCC. How was that?
Oh, I just followed him right now. Oh my god, that Mr. Freeze looking dope as hell.
Oh yeah, Henrock did the absolute best photos anyone's ever done with Mr. Freeze from Mezco. So everybody else can pretty much just retire.
Yeah, I don't blame him now. That looks fantastic. If I got problems with my second monitor. Otherwise, I would totally push that on there right now because that looks good. Yeah, unfortunately,
there's literally no reason why anyone should ever do photography with that Mr. Freeze again. Like he killed it.
Gotta frame it up. Wizman's up in here. What's up, Michael?
Is that Mikey Wiz?
Good evening, fellas.
What's up, dude?
Chilling. But yeah, I got the Mezco Robin come in and ready to open this guy up. I've been chilling on him for a minute. I ended up using like most of my points on this one, and so I made it worth it. I think I spent like $19 because it didn't cover the shipping. You just had to pay for the shipping. So
that's how it is.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I didn't pre-order him through Mezco because it wasn't exclusive, but I am looking to like get it here locally at some point.
Makes sense. I needed to finally use my points for something. But what sucks because it's like not too long after that's when I'm blanking on it. The Gomez strike suit, the mech suit.
Oh yeah.
I had a couple extra points after that to use on toward that. If I had held on to the points from Robin toward that, I can even get that even cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been good.
It's all right. The money you saved on Robin and went to him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why not? Pretty much, right? Basically.
That's kind of what I figured, but I used all of the few points that I did have that I used on the strike suit. It was basically like free shipping. Like I spent like $19 or like $29 in points or something to get like $4 off the sticker.
Yeah,
it's
I used like basically to get my shipping free. I had like about $30 of points left over after Robin, so I used that to get free shipping off of the mech strike suit, and oh my god, I think it's crazy big. Hopefully I can keep space in my collection to display it, because otherwise it's like it's not worth it if I can't display it to me, you know.
I feel that.
I gotta have it out.
Still haven't unboxed like anything, so I'm not sure where I stand on like room for display right now. Some of it's going to be much like it was like in my old setup, but I don't know. On top, there might not be as much room because there's been like more Rumble stuff, and just gonna like try to arrange it differently, so it's not like, you know, doing 1-to-1 how it was before. So we'll see where we end up. But what's up, Diego?
What up, Diego? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'll figure all that out soon enough. I'm also trying to like get back to streaming and do that there instead of just quietly opening up and displaying toys alone.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's like I like kind of opening up my figures and stuff like that, but I kind of want to talk with people, kind of want to chit chat a little bit as I do so. And
I'm all about the hang.
Oh man!
I mean, if you're opening up Robin, I'll open up. I have a Batman shot that I want to do.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the cape situation over here. But I guess he's got the little straps underneath of his armpits to keep the cape on.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Robin does. Oh my god.
Yeah. So you can kind of see right here. I was trying to take this plastic off.
Usually.
He's got this cape on, and then he's got this little rubber. I mean, this like elastic strap.
Oh.
That goes on underneath and keeps it on.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I gotta pull that. I was like, why isn't it coming off so easily? I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But so yeah, be careful of that when you're opening him up if you haven't already done so.
Henrock, I think you got yours in already. What do you think? What's up? What's the Henrock review on the Robin? Rivera's pumped, trying to get yours Thursday. Okay.
What you got? Oh, you getting yours in? Oh, nice.
I'm not like in a hurry to get much of anything right now. I just pretty much have to get it as I'm able, because things are still like on hold in the industry, so I'm not trying to go broke either.
I know. Okay, comment. But yeah, I'm in the same situation, man. Once fucking the strike is over, I can finally get back to work, because it's killing me. It's been out of like low ass hours for the past year, basically, and I need work to go back, man. This is killing me.
Yeah, it's nice that the writers are back, but
and it's good that if they finally got back. But what's killing me, because I'm on the production side, is the I need the actors to go back so we can start working on the actual production.
Yeah.
Because otherwise nothing gets done, and I'm stuck making displays.
I'm trying to move back into the city too, because I'm out in Orange County right now, and I like hate it.
Oh yeah, so that's those little strap.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I got Theodore De Rivera.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing I was gonna bring up. So
I was about to mention that too, because you were able to use your points on him. So I think I got like $30 off of it, something like that.
Oh yeah.
So I think it was like 99 total.
Oh, the hood cape rubs on the heads. Oh, okay. Is it like paint rub, or is it like gonna just have that black? Well, luckily it's yellow on the inside. Oh no, it is black on the inside.
Oh yeah, that's.
You know, like how Netflix Punisher, or they have like that rub, that blackness that comes off of them.
Yeah.
I wonder if that might happen eventually. I passed up on that Theodore. Sorry, I passed up on that Theodore because I have my other one. I like the one it is. It's not enough of new accessories that I need to have it.
Yeah.
I like it because it looks kind of like Haunted Mansion for the new one. Not the new one, the older one. I like that feel to it versus this new one. And also, I don't know if they fixed the elbow situation, which was scary to me when I was posing mine. But the fact that it's not like a big ass suit over top of him is a little bit nicer for that new one. So I mean, I don't know. I might not. I don't need it like that one, and I don't need the blue one. So I'm good with what I have
Yeah,
currently.
the
So I
blue one
passed
was
on
like
it.
150 and like I don't know.
It was 150. Holy crap!
Yeah.
I
Because
didn't even
it's
realize
a
that.
PX exclusive, so you got to get it through a comic shop or a retailer or something, and it was just
That
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
Doesn't really make sense actually.
I mean, it doesn't make sense, but what does make sense to me in that sense part is like, well, I don't know. It's because usually comic shops will rack up the price a little bit more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Every time I went to my comic shop, if I wanted to buy like a Marvel Legends, they were like $30. And I'm like, why? I
Yeah.
don't
I
want to buy
wonder
it
if
here.
it's also just super low quantities.
Oh, I wonder.
And how much was the original sod cutter? 120. All right. Guess that's not terribly difficult. Oh, but you also had to get like the graveyard gremlins separately.
Yeah, at least this one you get them in there with them with the black. And it's nice
Yeah.
because
It's
other ones
funny
are
that
clear
the
too.
I think it was Go Figure Go had pointed it out, but the stop motion showed like all of the Gotham by Gaslight Joker like weapons, like all the tools and all that stuff, and they're actually not included like
Oh,
in
they
the stop
weren't.
motion trailer. They were with the PX version, the blue one, but this green
Oh,
one, even though they were in the trailer, all like the surgery tools and all that stuff
yeah,
were in the
right. I was
trailer.
like, I saw the surgery tools in the trailer, and then like, oh, it's not part of it.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
So
Little miscommunication there. I feel like
yeah,
maybe they
and
were not included at the last minute or something. I don't know, but
yeah, it
I
is
do
cool that
like
the
I do
the
like the
I think
green. The green looks
Darius posed them up
cool.
with the spider, blood spider.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you have that with the barbarian pack, that'd be pretty good to
I
throw
mean,
in
I
there
don't
with it.
mind getting all these different variants too because I like displaying each one of them differently. Like
Yeah.
regular sod cutter has like one head, and I think with this like sack head version, I want to do the crazy like melting face underneath
Oh
the
yeah,
sack,
yeah,
so that when you take the sack off, it's like, oh shit, that's why he's wearing
yeah, yeah. That's a fair point. Like I have mine. Like I have the two Dog Nocturnals, and I
Mhm.
have one the normal version, and then I have the Red Death one with the Phantom Knight head, and
Yeah,
he's battling the secondary Nosferatu. So
yeah,
I kind of have him looking at his Phantom Knight version. So I like that. So it
yeah. I
can
like
also
that. Even though
change.
I do like the glow in the dark like green face on that Dark Nocturnal. I feel
Yeah,
like just the Phantom Knight like masked head just looks the best on him.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
always
B.
like that Phantom
Rivera's
Knight head.
right. It doesn't quite live up to the deluxe name. It's technically $8 cheaper than the original sod cutter, which was also a deluxe edition. But
Hmm.
I feel like they come with about the same. I feel like even the
But
new
see, like,
one comes with
what
more.
makes it deluxe if there's not a standard version? Because you get the same
Yeah,
situation with the mask, and they said deluxe edition, and it doesn't seem very deluxe.
yeah. Honestly, it comes with more. The new one, the green one that just went up today, comes with more. Like if you're going by like
Oh,
the
really?
accessory page, it
Mm-hmm.
costs
Maybe look
less
at
and
that
it
too.
comes with more. The only thing it's not really included with this new one would be like the shovel
The
and
gravestone.
the gravestone and the twine. But everything
Yeah.
else is included. And it even has
Huh.
like more soft goods.
Yeah. Very true.
So yeah, it's strange. They're really playing fast and loose with that
Yeah.
deluxe tag.
Yeah. It's all over the place. I mean, both of them are good. Like I feel like I didn't have the original, I would definitely go for this one.
Maybe it does come with the shovel. Hang on.
No, it comes with a shovel. The first
Okay,
one
it
and
does
second
come with
one.
the shovel, yeah. And it comes with the
Yeah.
cane from Dr. Zaius.
Oh, is that what that's from? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the axe from Death Dealer, and yeah, all
Okay.
the new soft goods. which really they just spread them out. I get, and it also comes with
Yeah.
6 of the gremlins, so it does definitely come with more, and it costs less. So honestly, this is probably the better version to get. Now that I'm kind of looking
if you
at
missed out on the first one.
And then the blue one, I think, comes with exactly the same as the original, but plus the Gotham by Gaslight Joker tools.
Yeah. Luckily, I have the Gotham by Gaslight Joker, so I can just use those in there with him.
Yeah, nice.
But you know what sucks? Oh man! So usually I do PayPal Pay in 4 for my Mezco stuff.
That's what I did.
And Gotham by Gaslight Batman, I didn't. And right now, I'm like, I had to pick and choose, and I had to say no to it, so I had to cancel it. And I'm like,
I feel that.
I didn't want to have to, but I was like, whatever.
I'm kind of just like, I mean, if you guys charge it and it goes through, great. If it doesn't, oh well.
Yeah.
Like I had to let the Justice League 3-pack lapse because I'm just like, can't eat that 240 right now.
Does it? So if it like bounces, is it gonna be like, let me try again in a couple days, or like how much time does that give you?
Yeah, they give you like 3 charge attempts basically.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good to know for the future.
Yeah. B, I would agree with you. It doesn't.
I am trying to pay attention to the chat. I'm trying to pay attention to all of it. I'm sorry. This is new. I don't get people talking in the chat, and I don't get to talk with guests too. So, it's all new to me right now. So,
Diego is desperate for me to address how I can hate the OC. It's very easy.
Okay. Yes. Let's debate. How can you hate the OC?
You just got to live right next to the Church of God and Country. It's annoying.
You know what? Honestly, when you first said that, I thought you said like thinking OC like original character, like the thing. But and I'm like reasoning now. Orange County. I'm like remembering what you said earlier about that you wanted to move out of the Orange County.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, now I get it.
No, I love OC characters, original content for sure. Yeah, but Orange County, not quite my vibe. I don't wear enough Quicksilver.
Oh, while we're chilling here, let me throw in my first question here. What side of Mezco do you collect? And people in the chat, you can answer this as well. But so I know there's like, on top of just 112, there's also different things: Rumble Society, Batman, or DC, Marvel, and the indie stuff, horror stuff. Mm-hmm. So what kind of things do you? I know you're the Mezco man. You collect pretty much everything. What would you say you're a little bit more heavier on?
Yeah, I was pretty much a completist for a while there, pretty much since like the line launched, because I started like from Jump with Dark Knight Returns. I didn't like get all of those versions, but I'd been kind of picking up everything as it went along. And maybe after a certain point, I just started like getting all the variants too, and then sort of backtracking for some of like the Grail pieces and stuff. So yeah, I was not specifically trying to be a completist, but like my brain was like, oh, I got to get them all now. And that was a little easier to do once I'd like sold off like pretty much everything else, like deep into like Legends and a lot of NECA stuff as well. And I pretty much let all of it go, and then it all just went towards like continuing to get Mezco stuff. But yeah, I've had to slow down a little bit, obviously, with like the industry on hold, so it's harder to like to stay consistent. Like there was a time where I would have like fucking kicked myself for letting these payments lapse and everything, but I think as I'm like still trying to keep going and maintain it, I think like my focus has definitely gone more like the Rumble Society stuff. I'm just like a little bored of just Batmans and Supermans and all that. Just I don't know. Maybe it's the superhero film fatigue is also like superhero collectibles fatigue for me right now.
Oh, it's hitting you the same way.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It's all the same.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it wouldn't be too bad if it was more of like different variations of it. Like sometimes, like with the Gotham by Gaslight Batman, they kind of did a little bit more sometimes, didn't it?
Yeah.
But they kept doing a bunch of like the Batman ones. So this, older Batman, and then mid-age, and then younger.
Yeah, like I have
Definitely want
Sovereign
some
Knight
more.
here. He's still like probably the best one.
Yeah, Supreme Knight is definitely the best, especially if you can. Oh shit! If you can,
Yeah, this
let's
one,
go
the
there.
Sovereign Knight, is probably still my favorite. I don't know if it's this version that's my favorite, but this is like just ideal, like prime Batman.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic figure.
See,
And
I take that head and put that on my Supreme.
oh yeah, nice. I'm also like kind of rediscovering what it is that that's one thing I've appreciated about doing October is I've had a good chance to like open stuff up and like put them into displays and really like play with the toys and everything, and it's nice
Yeah.
to kind of be able to reform my opinions on a lot of the stuff as I'm like putting it in photos and all that. So that's where I've
Hmm.
kind of realized like, oh, I'm having more fun doing weird shit with like the Rumble Society stuff than just like, oh, I'm doing a Batman display. There's like these
Yeah.
very specific rules about a Batman photo, like lore wise and all that. So
True. True that.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could always make it your own and all that, but like I was doing for like Darkest Timeline, and I'm like, well, obviously I'm doing like a Batman or Superman like nightmare thing, and
Hmm.
it's trying to figure out like how to do it in a way that hasn't already been done, and it's like kind of hard, because
Hmm.
it's already such an established like lore, established canon, I guess. Whereas with like I feel like some of the Rumble Society photos that I've done this month, I've like just had more fun doing because it's like just so freeform. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
one of my
Yeah.
favorites that I did was the Casino Gomez, like raking in the chips and stuff.
Oh.
And I was able to
Oh.
like I don't know, turn it into a shit post and everything. Like it was
Uh
just more
huh.
fun. I
I
feel
gotta
like
double check
when
on
I
that
when
one.
I get all the superhero stuff, I'm like taking it like more serious in a weird way. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's pretty dope. I mean, I'm looking at the casino one right now, and it's pretty nice, and the chips and death brokers, and then you just use the background for the box, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pretty simple but fun.
Yeah. Oh, what really took forever was stacking those fucking coins. Jesus Christ.
Oh really? Yeah,
Oh man.
that
And
makes sense.
no, Diego, I'm not in the Irvine area. I'm in Huntington Beach. That's why I say I do not wear enough Quicksilver. So many like board shorts and open-toed flip flops around here. It's kind of weird. Here I am in
I
my
think
my
I used
like
to wear that a lot as
in my
growing up as a Quicksilver.
yeah. I guess I did too. Like I grew up in like Hermosa Beach, I guess, but that's like different. Also, it's more.
Hmm.
I feel like it's more broy or more like I don't know. I guess now it's very like tech bros, but when I was coming up, it was a lot more like hipster bros in a weird way. And
Hmm.
now here in Huntington, it's like dad bros.
Yeah, they got it older now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a strange vibe. I'm definitely like uh, feel like the odd one out in my neighborhood when I'm walking my dog.
Oh really?
Like I like blend in LA, but I like stick out here, and it's like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Honestly, like it's everything that I wanted. Like, yeah, it's everything that I wanted in a Robin. Honestly, he's a
Yeah,
little
this
tall,
cape
maybe,
is
but
it's
like,
very thick. It's a lot thicker than I expected it to be.
yeah, I wish they'd go back to these, or at least give you interchangeable capes, so
That's not
it'd
bad.
be a
That's a
thing.
lot thinner for sure.
Yeah,
It's
even
a very thicker material.
Supreme Knight had, I feel like a lot of flexibility to his cape.
Because he definitely bunches up pretty heavy on like the shoulder area, and then
Mhm.
also trying to get his on the head in this area just felt kind of very tight. I mean, it
Diego,
might
are
be
you
able
in?
to get it.
You're in Hermosa working now, or Huntington working now? Because it really is like Teslas all over here in Huntington. Like I was just going to like my grocery store the other day, and there was like pretty like cute girl, and I'm like, oh, what's up, cool, and I'm checking her out, whatever, and I see that she like walks back to her car and she drives a Tesla, and I'm like, wait, out of my league. I'm walking back to my 2016 Nissan Altima with the Nissan logo missing off the grill. I'm like,
It's like,
again, I
yeah,
would blend right in LA, but like I wouldn't even have the worst looking car in LA, but out here, like Trader Joe's is like I'm out of my league.
Yeah, I know. I see even over here. I see too many damn Teslas, and it's funny because we're over by the Northridge Mall, and there's too many. There was a bunch of Teslas all next to each other, and we're like, "What the hell is this? Like a Tesla convention?" And we look over, there's like a damn Tesla charging station right there. It's like, okay, well that's fucking why right there. They're all coming at the same spot, but yeah, I see them all the damn time around here. It's like it's the VW bug of this era.
Yeah, for sure. It's the VW Jettas. Like all the cute girls like drive Teslas now. It's crazy. Like the amount of times that specific scenario has happened where I'm just like, oh man, that girl's really cute. Oh, she drives a Tesla. No chance here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I hope she doesn't see the kind of car I'm getting into.
Just try to sneakily get in the car. Oh,
I mean, I don't
a couple
care.
laps. Like that's not my.
I don't care, but it's like,
of course. Oh my god,
as
my
soon as
car.
I see it, it's like, all right, anything I had going for me is out the window.
It's out. Damn. All right, let's see here.
It's a weird dichotomy here too between like that like type of driver, that kind of bougie sort of person.
Yeah.
But like trailer parks. There's trailer parks everywhere out here.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, tons of them.
Oh shit. Let's see. Okay, so we were talking about Rumble Society before.
Oh yeah. So to answer your question, yeah, I'm definitely like leaning into more Rumble Society these days.
Yeah.
Like, I just realized I'm having more fun with those, and like just like how excited I got when like the Void Wars Gomez with the strike suit came in, and I'm just like, ooh, the comic! Oh my god, the lore!
That comic, I don't have it with me right here. I did, but that comic was so good. There was so much good lore to that. And that was great. We need more of that. More longevity, more long comics, please.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I get it. It's all just we got Star Wars at home, but it's like,
yeah, it is. But it was still good. I mean, even the whole like jumping to the Lone Roach thing and Baron Ben's thrown in there. Like, that's give me all that.
I thought for sure they'd bring in Atticus Doom too, because
looks like they're getting to that.
Was it Atticus? Yeah, I think it was Atticus Doom, because at the end of the Atticus Doom comic, it's like Gomez's silhouette, and Atticus is like saying like, "Oh, I hope that answers you and your employer's questions," or whatever.
Yeah, because they keep.
And then it was like the big
bad guys?
Cthulhu eye, like staring into like the extra dimensional office. I have it here somewhere. Actually, I was just looking at it. I was going to do.
Oh yeah, I was like, I saw I know like the end, like the bad guys are like they start chanting Atticus Doom or something like that. I think that's what it was.
Maybe, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, he's on that side. What's going on over here?
And I know it's like Dr. Colonel like staring in from the outside of the window, but then hands out, and it's like Cthulhu looking at Atticus Doom's like office, basically. Wait, B. Rivera, do I know how people feel about Ultima drivers? Do I? Tell me, do I drive like the equivalent of like wearing black Air Force Ones?
Oh no.
Because I hope I exude that energy. It's the best part about getting an Ultima as your first car. Every other car after that you get for free.
But what's the Black Force Ones thing? I don't get that. What is that?
People who like, it's like when you have black Air Force One energy, it just means you're up to no good.
Okay. All right. That makes sense now.
That's like what I said is like the time old joke of like if you get black Air Force Ones as your first shoes, as your first sneakers, then all the other sneakers you get come free because you just been stealing them.
Yeah, and I was like, that's why I was like, once I understood that part, I was like, okay, now I get what you mean. I thought like maybe you get to the point where now you get everybody to pay for your car for you, so you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah,
you get like the OnlyFans situation or something like that. I was like, wait, what's going on with that? But okay, that makes sense. All right, fair enough. But okay, so yeah, I mean, for you said Rumble Society, and that's kind of how I'm on my side. It's Rumble Society and Batman stuff, DC stuff. I try to stick.
Yeah, I feel like I have a really hard time letting go of like at least one Batman. I would want to keep it one Batman and like his rogues, you know.
Yeah, that's
They're
all
all
I'm
just
trying to
like
build
so
up.
well done. I mean, Constantine is really cool. Yeah, a lot of the DC
Yeah,
stuff is like
Constantine was
really well
great.
done.
I
You
love
know,
that one.
I wish they'd revisit like some of the earlier Marvel stuff too. You know, but
Like the
and then
Marvel
having
stuff was
broken out
good.
like the horror stuff recently for another photo, I was like, yeah, this stuff is really good. Like all of it. You know, Mezco they just do make great figures. You know, but it really is.
Yeah.
We're at that point where you know, even if you only collect Mezco, you're still collecting like a lot of different things. You know.
Yeah. Or you're waiting a long time before your one comes
Yeah.
back
Right.
around that you can order again.
Mm-hmm.
But so out of the Rebel Society, who is your favorite character?
Probably Atticus Doom.
Atticus?
Yeah, that's.
What draws you to that?
I really like. I grew up with reading a lot of like Lovecraft stuff, so I'm really drawn into like the Eldritch horror type of stuff. That's like. I'm not a big like horror guy. Like I love the slashers and all that, but I can't say I'm like to the point that I read like Fangoria magazine to that level. But I do like the horror I do enjoy tends to be the more like eldritch type of like cosmic horror stuff.
Yeah.
Or like things like surrounding cults about eldritch horror stuff, things like that. Like True Detective was an amazing show because the killer or whatever that they're true detectiving is like straight up like Lovecraft cosmic horror cult. It's super cool.
Oh, it was?
Okay. Yeah, it was the King in Yellow and all that stuff. So that's when Atticus Doom has like the King in Yellow head sculpt. It's like a direct reference to Lovecraft. Like that's the kind of shit I like.
Oh, okay.
I know Lovecraft is all like racist and shit, but if you got to read it as like allegories, if you're reading it as like, ooh, tentacle monsters from extra dimensional areas are how I feel about minorities in the 1930s. Yeah, it starts to get a little dicey, so you got to like look beyond that, I guess, separate the art from the artist and all that.
Yeah,
it's fully aware of that. It's still some really interesting imagery that he's able to paint. A little ahead of his time in that sense, but way behind in others.
Did you ever watch Lovecraft Country?
Yeah, I thought it started off pretty strong and then got kind of weird. So,
yeah,
but I thought it was like,
give me one more season at least.
I know, right? Yeah, it really should have, but I bet they didn't continue with it because at that point Jonathan Majors was like really starting to rise, and I bet it was going to be really expensive to like keep them on.
Yeah.
So I was stoked to see him and the lady that plays B-15 in Loki. I was like, cool, Lovecraft Country reunion.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So she was in Lovecraft Country. I
couldn't
see that.
And she's like British too. That's the craziest part. She's like super British and plays like deep South, like Georgian really well, and like just straight up like American in Loki really well.
Yeah, I mean, it's always the British just always keep coming by and playing all
they
the
really
English roles.
They really are. That's another reason why Lovecraft Country I think was like strong, and maybe I should read like the source material or whatever. But like, what a perfect vehicle to subvert the Lovecraft like imagery and racial connotations than by like literally making like black protagonists. I thought that was like, oh, I see what you're doing. It's fucking great. Let's go. But I know Guillermo del Toro was doing an adaptation of At the Mountains of Madness, which is like one of my favorite Lovecraft stories, and it just like never took off. I don't know. But
oh, really?
I'd love to see if that ever goes anywhere.
Oh, wait. Did you ever watch the Guillermo del Toro, like the short stories?
Yeah, I forget what it was called, but I did see it.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
Cabinet of Curiosity. That's right. Yeah,
it was
pretty solid. I enjoyed it. I like those like anthology like horror series too. Little like short story stuff. I thought there was some good stuff. There was a Lovecraft adaptation in that one too. I think it wasn't The Outsider.
Was it the what the hell is it called? The one with the storage container?
No, I think it was the one where the alien is like performing surgery on himself to like make a new body.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. Okay,
I
I didn't watch
forget.
all of them.
No.
I watched like half of them, and then I stopped. So I've seen like the storage container one, and I think I've watched. I think it was like the girl that becomes beautiful at the end with the gunk, with all the cream and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it was Pickman's Model. Was the name of that episode?
Okay, I'll have to check that one out then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It was the one oh yeah. It's the one where he's like a painter and he keeps like painting this like weird figure and it turns out it's like a thing that's haunting him. Pretty sure. Yeah. Short story Pickman's Model is the inspiration for the episode. Yeah. There's also like some of the characters are like the names of characters in other Lovecraft stories. I think what like got me to like start or like get an interest in Lovecraft was there was a you ever play Oblivion?
Elder
or
Scrolls,
Oblivion?
right?
Yeah.
No, I only jumped in on Elder Scrolls during Skyrim.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I grew up big with Morrowind and then definitely like more Oblivion. There was a mission or like a quest in Oblivion called Shadow over Hackdirt, where like you go to this town and you're like investigating like a disappearance or whatever, and it turns out there's like a cult of fish people like underneath the town, and that's a reference to a Lovecraft story called Shadow over Innsmouth. So when I was like middle school, early high school, I was like reading it and I was like, oh, this is crazy shit. And then that just became this whole rabbit hole.
And you fell into it ever since. I mean,
yeah, no, I didn't like it. Didn't become my whole personality, I don't think.
No,
but like,
but you know,
I got
it
into
inspired
it. Yeah.
you.
It, it was if it was enough to get a 13-year-old Fabio to like start reading, then yeah, it probably was overall good.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, man. Damn.
How do you feel about Robin though?
It's been a good figure, honestly. Like maybe the leather is just the only thing I have a gripe with just how thick it is. Because it's also the tunic, the same kind of leather. But otherwise, it comes with a bunch of good accessories. I haven't jumped into the other pieces like the bow and arrow. Did you ever have any issues with this thing?
Is it the same bow as Green Arrow?
Like,
like
I don't know. I don't think it's. I think this one might be a little bit different.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Collapsible.
Yeah, it's a collapsible one. Oh, let's see here. Kind of collapsible.
That's cool.
I don't want to break it, overextend it or something. Oh shit.
Do you have Dark Nocturnal, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite. Dark Nocturnal is my favorite for
nice.
sure.
How does the leather on this Robin compare to Dark Nocturnal?
You know, I had Dark Nocturnal's cape around here. I thought I did. I think Dark Nocturnal's cape was a better quality than Robin's, or just a little bit thinner. It's a little more easily to get around, and I was able to move him around a little bit more.
Okay.
With the Dark Nocturnal one, and I thought I had it, but I guess not. Damn, I just cleaned up my shit. I've got too much figures on my desk.
I feel
and but I like the Dark Nocturnal's cape better for sure.
Okay. I'm asking because when I broke out my Dark Nocturnal for my October shot, I noticed my pleather's starting to peel already.
Ooh, is
around, like right around the collar where the clasp is?
Oh no.
Because I was like moving it around a lot to like get the jaw to like hinge up and everything, and I was like getting a little bit of flakage going on.
That's the one thing that always killed me because every time you want to bend them, like the jaw it pushes the jaw back up. If I wanted to open the jaw up.
And then I broke out my Nightmare Batman for another shot, and that one is like really starting to come apart. And I had him in there with the plastic still, with the silica gel and all that, and it's like, oh man,
that's what scares me about these things. And I'm already seeing like the Batman '89 stuff is already starting to peel apart, with the alien peeling apart.
Ah, no.
I luckily I didn't pick those ones up, but just seeing that, and I'm afraid of things like that happening, like the pleather on caves and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
because it would
If it's
kind of
like,
kill it.
I feel like the pleather on like Doc Nocturnal's cape is like different than the ones on like the new Pink Skulls and all that, like their leather jackets and the
Oh
one guy's
yeah,
leather pants. So like, hopefully those hold up, but it does start to give me pause. Like, oh man, I better get rid of these before they fully come apart, and then I get stuck with them because
yeah,
nobody will buy them. Even the
yeah.
Batman is like questionable, but I don't feel too bad like with that one because I got it in a raffle. I think I paid like $25 for it technically.
Oh nice.
The Nightmare Batman, like long after it
Uh-huh.
was sold out, and like I was playing a lot of raffles for a while there.
Yeah, I did too. I was doing raffles and I got the Joker, the regular one, not the DX one.
Nice.
I got that one and I got two of the Gomez, the comic Gomez.
Ooh, nice.
So I got two of those, and that's when like I just turn them into my like randomness
Mm-hmm.
figures. And I think I gave the body to Chris, and then I kept one for myself that I don't want to like totally destroy. Uh, and I got those, and then I was like, "Oh hell yeah, it's doing great, doing great!" And I got them for like less than $20 each. Um, I just had to stop doing it because it's then don't have enough money for things, and like, I don't need to play this game too often.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to
The
lose
the
too
one I
often.
really went hard on was the Black Mask 2-pack. I like
Oh
had
yeah,
missed, and I was like genuinely like, "Fuck! I really wanted it. God damn it!" And I think that one was like 150 retail. I think I probably spent like 120 on raffles, like 3 different raffles, and I didn't win until like the third one. So
oh shit,
technically, I did pay less than retail to like get it, but
uh,
it was no guarantees.
yeah. That's one I've got to try to backtrack on is Black Mask. However, I realized that I think we can, if I use the Major Tot from Indiana Jones
Mm.
and get a new head sculpt, Black Mask head sculpt on that thing. I think I get a nice little Black Mask with a pinstriping instead. That'd
Yeah,
be
I want
pretty
to do
cool.
a red skull on that one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that Major
I just,
stuff looks cool. I'm glad that they're doing more Indiana Jones stuff and not
yeah,
just indie.
I do like his this Robin's his ankle pivot.
Oh, damn, that's nice.
It's very deep. A
Does he
lot more
feel
than
about the same as Doc Nocturnal? Like
this feels like a
the
lot
body?
more. I think. I mean, I don't remember Dark Nocturnal being this much.
The body though, does it feel like it's the same body?
Oh, I think so. It feels as tall. Let's see here. I had that Night Monkey one around here, but I guess I don't have it anymore.
This is probably my actual favorite Sovereign Knight, I guess.
I want to say it's the same size though. It's just as good.
Man, I really
Everything
fucked
that's
up the
fine.
cape, leaving it in the box like this, but oh well. It's all wrinkly now.
Which one was that? Oh, the
The
all black
Batman
one.
Day one. Basically like the Keaton before we actually got the Keaton.
Yeah.
I just never liked. I wish they'd done it like they did the PX one where it has all these like kind of like striations right here on the crotch, so it's like right
Mhm.
where the folds are when you bend them. So if they had done it like the PX where it's like it basically just has only fabric there and not the overlays, it would just bend
Mhm.
a lot better. But I
Yeah.
just like how shiny he is. It's so cool.
Yeah. I like when they do that kind of. I don't know if it's like a sticker in a way, but like
Yeah, it's just
in the
like a
suit details.
vinyl overlay.
Yeah, it's like a vinyl thing. I like how when they do that, that adds so much more to these suits,
Mm-hmm.
especially like how they did with the that Supreme Batman. That was very good.
Yeah, the Supreme was like a straight up like just new material,
Hmm.
and it's like just textured in the actual like pattern or in like the fabric used. I don't quite know, but it's like yeah, I kind of like that more. That's what they've done with uh the Zack Snyder Justice League set, like the Batman in there is definitely like closer to Supreme Knight than Sovereign Knight in terms of like the suit. And I'm pulling all these out because I'm going to use them for my October shot that I'm still catching.
Oh, this is your suit up one, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it'll be simple. Sometimes the fucking simplest idea is the best one. Kind of funny, like the different levels of effort that I'll go into on some of these different shots.
Mm-hmm.
Not even funny, but like just interesting, I guess. Just sometimes an idea is like super simple and you can execute it like with a lot of effort and it looks, you know, more complex than it really is. And then like the more complex you try to go with something, the worse it comes out usually, I guess. Like every one that I've like overthought has been like never been like as happy with it as just like simple fucking obvious shots.
Mm-hmm. I always feel sometimes with my shots, like if I want a specific background behind it or I want a specific prop with it that I don't have, I'm like, it doesn't feel, I don't want to do this shot until I have that background or I have this thing.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise it's like,
do you fuck with like monitor backdrops at all?
I did for a little bit. Sometimes I wouldn't find the right one that I wanted, but I definitely got to do more of that.
Yeah, haven't really tried.
I think I bought a polarized filter.
The monitor that I have that I like would use because my other two are like a little too like right here and kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
So I have like a third monitor that I have vertical right now, but it's like a 3D monitor, weirdly. So if you're not looking at it like dead on, like even just from a slight angle to the side, it just looks weird.
Oh.
Like on camera, especially.
Oh, okay. Do you ever use one of those like any like filters on your lenses to help you out with that situation?
No, I have like pretty stock lenses. I have one macro that I got from a friend who was switching to Sony cameras, so he had an extra Canon lens that he let me have, and then I just have the regular like prime lens that came with the camera. So not too much of a gearhead, honestly. I kind of like just work with what I got, and then for like backdrops, I've been using like these basically like my DTOF backdrops. Like I had these like kind of high quality prints that were sized for my DTOF. So like the Spider-Man one that I put up today, that's like my latest one on my feed, was like just one that I had put up or that I had bought on like eBay. It was just like my backdrop for one of my DTOF shelves. So it was like
that works.
Pretty tight. It's a very tight crop because anymore and you would like see the edges of it.
Yeah.
And if that's already like a tight crop, then like my monitor is not going to be much better.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be like, a lot wider.
One thing I want to get my girl to do more is draw backgrounds for me, so that way I can use them as background stuff. And I have another display cabinet that's the Rudsta or Hudsta, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got like a magnet, or it's got metal backing. So I want to use magnets to put backgrounds on the back, so it kind of adds more to it. Because with the black background, it kind of blends things in. So if I can have like a nice background to it and have something drawn up and cool, and then make a DTOF version of it, sell it, make prints of it or whatever, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram. He's literally called That Backdrop Guy, and he just does like, full-on DTOF backdrops. You can like theme it to whatever you want, or you can like pick from whatever catalog he has already. But if you have like your display like a certain way, you can literally tell him like, oh, I have Marvel on top, DC in the middle, and then like these bottom two are Rumble Society or whatever. He would like print you backdrops for each one with like the logos or just whatever.
Oh, so it's like one solid piece.
Yeah, one big like solid chunk of poster board basically that is like sized for your DTOF.
Oh, okay, that's wicked.
Yeah, right. And then it goes like up against the glass, so it's nice that it doesn't like sit on the shelf and you still have that like front clearance.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I'll have to take a look at that because I still have It's all marble ones that are my detofs, so I'll have
Mhm.
to fill that gap in for sure.
Nice. Yeah, that's why I'm like excited to I don't know, like unbox everything and just see like if I am gonna display stuff different than how I had it in my like old setup. I
Mm-hmm.
might do the Rumble Society stuff in the cases now instead of like on the top, but
Oh,
I won't actually know until I get everything unboxed and like see how much space I have.
one thing I'm dealing with right now is the dust. How do you mess with dust?
I use this a lot actually.
Okay.
Yeah, like I
Just
huff this and then I just use a feather duster. Just kidding.
okay.
No, this is nice. I mean, it's like for computer cleaning, basically, like for the inside
Yeah.
of your monitor and all that too. But I like this a lot for cleaning figure shelves too. Just like get it like right on their feet. That way, you don't really have to like move stuff around to like
Uh,
dust it and then put it back and all that.
yeah. Because like I just moved my Galactus, which was sitting on top of my DTOF,
Mm,
and I moved it after a while, and I had so much built up of dust on it. I'm like,
mm,
oh my god! I was just taking like a paintbrush. I was taking this little paintbrush and just going trying to
mm.
get
Oh
it
yeah,
off
yeah. I
and
was
clean
using
it up as
brushes
much
for
as
a while too.
possible.
Yeah, for sure. But like the inside of the cases, I mean, first of all, my old place was like dusty, and
Mm-hmm.
I had my windows closed in my room all the time, but like the house itself was old as hell and just dusty.
Uh-huh.
So even the inside of my cases, like now after I took them out of storage, they still have like perfect films of dust with like the circle from the Mezco base like in the middle of
Oh,
them. I haven't
jeez.
like dusted them at all yet, but the dust buildup in my old place was fucking crazy. Here it's definitely better,
Mm-hmm.
but like yesterday was a really weirdly windy day and
Oh,
like
yeah.
we were
That
like
was,
sneezing like crazy. A ton of dust was like getting in the house.
oh, shit.
Like I have like a little circular, you can see it in my reflection right here that I have like a little circular blade
Oh,
fan thing
yeah.
right there. And then I just open up that window and let it like breathe in air. And
Mm-hmm.
like right underneath there's like a nice little film of dust. I I wasn't like too consistent with dusting even then though. Like I would just
Mm-hmm.
lift the disc like or the figure like on the disc stand and then just feather duster underneath it and then just put it back.
Yeah, because I saw something that was like for Lego pieces. It's like a
Mm.
little miniature vacuum cleaner, and it's got like a
Oh,
brush at the end. Like it's called Clean My Bricks. It's like $100. Comes with a couple different things for it, and it's like a miniature, it's like a handheld vacuum cleaner,
that's
and
cool.
with a brush on it, so that way if it sucks any dust up, it'll just get it in there, and you just brush it off. I'm like that. That sounds like something I'd be good to throw on the for like Legends. It's like more plasticky versus than soft goods.
Yeah. Yeah, with the soft goods, like on the figures themselves, I actually do enjoy using this. So like I would just
Mm-hmm.
like on the you could like wipe it or whatever, but like in between the ears or whatever, like the top of the cowl, if it gets
Yeah.
dusty, just a few little hits of that, I think does a pretty good job. And like anything that gets like any dust that gets like in the actual fabric,
Uh,
this does a good job of like getting it out too. So you don't
yeah,
have
that
to like
makes
wipe
sense.
it. You just gotta, not let it, you just gotta do quick hits of it because if you spray it like continuously, it starts to get cold and then it'll like partially freeze it right there for a second.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was realizing when I was trying to use something like that. It was like a dust can one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm spraying it maybe too much, and it's like crystallizing right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing here? Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. It says you're not supposed to shake it. Like
Oh.
the first instinct when you get like a spray can is to shake it, right?
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
It's like when you get
Good to
barbecue sauce,
know.
you gotta click them together.
Yeah. Gotta make
But
sure it's working.
yeah, exactly. You fire off a few warning shots. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're not supposed to shake those dust cans. So you need to like just pick it up upright and then just hit him real quick and then let it cool for a sec and then or let it like actually not cool, let it like uncool, warm up again.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
to get
Yeah. Let
cold
it
and you
warm
start
back
using
up.
it.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
good to
I
know.
feel like
Good
that
to
works
know.
really well. For like these, I have my like light box that you can kind of see here.
Yeah, that looks nice.
It's like made of acrylic, So it gets like pretty dusty. So for that, I just use like Windex. Always have it here.
Nice.
I mean, this is actually blue Gatorade. I just drink out of this. So people think I'm cool.
That's one thing when I was taking like product photography shots when I had it, because I had it like a little setup right here, and I had a old black T-shirt that I use as the backdrop, but then it would constantly get dusty, and then I can kind of see it too much. I was like, it's not really good, and anything else would just get too dusty too quickly, and so that's good to know.
Yeah, I definitely recommend these dusters, and they always sell them in packs of 2, so you can just run through them real quick. The first thing I'll do when I start filling the details is like just Windex them all, though. And Windex usually, or any kind of like glass cleaner, usually has like some chemicals in there that like repel dust, at least for a little bit. But if I were to like, I would always like take the figures completely out of it. I would never like spray while there's still anything like nearby it, because that splash is like crazy sometimes.
Yeah, I gotta take everything, all my legends out and redo, like reclean those up, redo them, because now that there's a bunch more figures coming out, I gotta figure out which ones I want, which ones I don't want to keep on display.
Yeah,
I don't have enough space for all of them.
I mean, yeah, there's so many legends coming out all the time. It's hard not to.
I just that display with the fire escape thing, that fire escape shelving. I want to get one of those and put those next to it and put a bunch of my Marvel Knight stuff out there. So put like Daredevil, Luke Cage up on that. Find a way to like empty some more space out.
I know people were getting those at like Hobby Lobby and stuff for a while, or like Amazon.
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon that I saw for like less than $40 for like 4 of them.
I've seen people put those up like with like a foam brick wall dio. You can match it up and make like I'm sure Diego in the chat could hook somebody up with something like that. But
there you
go. Kind of custom make a brick wall to kind of look like the side of a building with windows to like go with it, and then it just make that part of the shelf too. I feel like that adds a lot as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Get a ladder on the bottom of it or something.
Yeah, and I think the one I have, it comes with it. You just put it on there and boom. So yeah, if we can print, I think I might be build I was gonna say 3D print them out, but that might be too big for my printer. But that'd be a good idea. Just make me one. Pro bono.
You got room for one more printer back there?
I do not. Like this is my original one. And then I just got this big one, and then that's the cleaner.
Okay.
So it's like I'm kind of out of space now. I barely have enough space to get my hand in here to put the USB in there.
Oh, nice.
So now I gotta get another one eventually. Another space.
Yeah, I got a printer I'm trying to upload too. I just like never really got around to setting it up, and like it's just kind of sitting around. I'd rather it like go to a good home or something.
Yeah, because you have like that Anycubic Photon, like the M3 or something like that, like an older one.
I don't know. I think it's just called the Photon. I don't know if it has anything on it, but it's the LCD version that's like fully like enclosed too. It's not like how yours has just like the clear sort of top. Yeah, this one has.
I used to have that
sort of like door.
Yeah, it lifts up like this. Yeah, I used to have one like those at Chris's place because we would share one.
Nice.
We split one up, and we split one that I split one with him on these, and then we have it at his place, and then I bought my own right here. We had that one, and then it kept giving us issues, and then we were like, "Fuck, we don't want this. Like, just get it. Let's get a new one." So we just bought a new one. But yeah, I mean, it was good for what at that time. Just
is it a good like?
We gotta get bigger.
Is it a good like beginner printer?
Yeah, especially if you don't need to print more than like a couple, like 1 or 2 things at a time. It's good. It's good to kind of help you out. But if you're trying to just like mass produce, then definitely I wouldn't recommend it. It was hard enough for me to mass produce on this. Like now I get so much build plate from this one that it's like, I do one print and I get like triple the amount now.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few of your prints here still. I'd love to get them like full on painted because I kind of don't really fuck with paint myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better with it. That's the other thing. I got to get into painting too, but that's
Yeah.
pricey.
I was doing, I mean, I used to customize a lot of NECA stuff when I was big into collecting NECA. So
Mhm.
I had my experience with hand painting and all that. And I've just realized, I'd rather just pay someone who's really good at this. Cause when it's one thing with like $25 retail figures, you can kind of get away with a half-assed paint job, but
Yeah.
none of my like painting skills are really deserve to be on a Mezco body.
Yeah, I feel
Especially with
you.
like the third party market being so crazy. Like I have an unpainted Hot Toys head cast of General Zod
Ooh.
that I was just waiting forever to either paint myself or find someone to paint it. And then I go on
Yeah.
eBay and I can just get it like the same head cast, professionally painted, like from China, and
Oh.
it looks perfect. Now I have it on my Zod and it looks like amazing.
Hell yeah, yeah. Like I had the Mace Shelf, Doctor Strange, and Cletus Cassidy head sculpts,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's great.
and they were unpainted, and I was waiting forever to get them painted up, and just never did.
Mm-hmm.
I still have them unpainted. I gotta figure out who to send them to. Nico Artman Customs is local, and he does a really good job. Um, he did a couple of things for me already with um, the skull head. He did one that my punk skull, and then he's working on my dragon head for me eventually. And it's
Oh,
like this
nice.
one, and so he's
Oh, yeah.
painting that one up. So that one's gonna look pretty badass.
Yeah, Nico would be my go-to for sure. I got a grip of stuff to send him.
Yeah, he
Diego, you
does good
could
work.
what? He says I could.
Oh, he said I could make that. We recommended doing the
Oh, okay.
display
Got it.
thing. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I
That
could
that
do
would be
that.
cool.
Could
First, I got to get the fire escape display.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, we'll probably wrap things up here in a second here because I think my girl is gonna get home soon
Awesome.
and be out of here. But yeah. Well, where can we find you, my man?
Hey, I'm Fabster360 on Instagram. If you want to see all my my past and upcoming October shots, been working at that all month, trying to do every theme, not necessarily like on the day, but I was good about doing each one on the day at first, and then I went to all these metal shows and I kind of fell behind. So now I'm just desperately trying to catch up. Should have them all done and caught up by like tomorrow, hopefully. But let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be up late again tonight, doing more shots, and yeah, it's been nice again. Just getting back in the habit of setting up displays and taking photos and then taking them down, do the next one. So hopefully this gets me in the habit of doing them more regularly outside of doing these themes and everything. So if you want to see all that, follow me on Instagram, Fobster360.
Good stuff, man. They're good stuff.
Thank you, man. YouTube, Fobster. Hopefully streaming again somewhat soon. I definitely want to, as we were saying, just unbox my stuff and put them in the detolfs and just have people to hang with while we do that. So that'll kind of be what I think season 3 of my stream series will look like, along with like the typical sort of topics that I do, whether it's news or kind of more like at-large discussions of trends in the hobby and stuff. I do like just talking about all that. Of course, I'm on the ACBA podcast 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Boog ACBA's YouTube channel. We'll have an episode this week. That's where I think that's where a lot of like the discussion really has moved to. We do talk a lot about like the photos, and we'll be doing a big October sort of feature this coming Wednesday on the next episode. So
those have been great. I've been liking those deep dives.
Yeah, we've had some. I mean, of course, the HasLabs are always like a big topic of discussion every time they come around or whatever. But I feel like just from what I've I don't watch like every toy podcast or anything like that, but just from what I've heard, people have been really enjoying our side of the discussions of the HasLabs compared to some of the other stuff that's out there that's either just flat out hating everything or like flat out like loving it with no room for criticism or whatever. I feel like we've hit, from what I've heard, have hit like a nice medium and can just have these very open and very like honest discussions while still talking about the stuff, you know, in terms of being a collector and not just a flat out hater or shill or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's been nice to kind of balance each other's sort of opinions on things. So it's great to have those boys and discuss all that. So yeah, a lot of great discussion going on there. ACBA podcast.
Go check them out.
Nice on YouTube. And I'm also, I love talking about music and all that. So I'm kind of like working on some other like discussion outlets for music. So it's not just, I take up 15 minutes of a toy podcast, like talking about music. So working, making moves on perhaps a sort of music centric sort of content. I don't know that'll be on my channel. It might be, but it might be separate. Who knows? Still kind of working through all that, but got some fun ideas and some fun people that aren't necessarily toy people that I'd love to have on and talk about all that stuff with as well. So that's been
Hopefully
fun.
You can get that Haunt guy over there.
Yeah, Mr. Haunt would be amazing to have. Trevor Church, he's definitely one that I was like, yeah, that'd be awesome to have him on.
Yeah,
because he's actually a toy guy himself, but it's just some of these like local bands that I love seeing. And I just love to like be able to give them a platform to plug their shit and just talk music with them. You know, that'd be really fun.
That'd be great.
So that's something people would be interested in. Maybe it will go on my channel. We'll see. It'll be a separate show. It'd be turning my Metal Mondays into like a full on spin-off show.
yeah, right.
Which would be fun. So yeah, hoping to get back to making more content regularly, but I do have a few videos up that I put up recently per like October. There might be one more hopefully, but I don't know. We'll see. The month is pretty much out and trying to move on to some other things too. So yeah, go follow me on YouTube, Fabster, Instagram, Fabster360, ACBA podcast on Boog Nice ACBA, and I think that's it.
All right. Well, I mean, man, I appreciate you coming on as my first guest. Hopefully you're able to, first guest for now.
Oh, dude, awesome.
Hopefully another time we come by again. And hopefully I can keep this going every Monday now that I have this setup going. So hopefully we can keep coming by and hopefully I can keep doing this again and again.
Yeah, dude. It's nice to just be able to, you know, chat with people every week, you know, even
I just
if
want to engage with people. I just want to talk.
Yeah, man.
Get to know people.
If I'm back on Mondays as well, you know, I usually also do about an hour, so I'd, you know, always be happy to raid you, send some people your way after me, you know, because I try to do around like 5, so if you do it 6, could be a nice little back-to-back little show.
There you go. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, of course, brother. Of course. Thank you guys for the chat, for chilling around here. I appreciate you guys. If you don't know already, go to my my website, uncannysculpts.com, to pick up my sculpts that I have there, gun accessories, head sculpts for Mezco, Marvel Legends. I even have some swords, some badass guitar axe. I love that thing.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna be having a sale coming on here this week. Yeah, I got you one. I'm glad I got you one. I hope to see you paint that one up. But I'm working on having a sale set up right now. We'll probably be about 15% off. Run for a while, about 2 weeks. So probably be Fridays. Probably going to start at that. So I guess you guys set it up. Make sure I promote that. So stay tuned to that, and then Instagram Uncanny Sculpts. Just as you see it here, and then follow me here on YouTube, guys, and we'll get this going. This is my start. Hopefully we keep this going. All right, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate you. Let me just end this. Later, guys.